Welcome back to Click or Scroll, the show where Eddie and I review ads and we let you know whether we would click on them or scroll on past. All right, so our first ad comes from Shop Vitality and Cosmopolitan, the magazine. So let's check it out. Okay.
This is very attention grabbing, that's for sure.
What?
Let's just say my wife wouldn't be too fond of me if I watched this ad.
Nice. So I remember this was it was a story ad originally.
Yeah, she shared this in our group.
Yeah, so we've seen this one before. So product aside, I think the intro to this is amazing because they just show like all the designs like right off the bat so that you immediately, if one catches your eye, you keep watching, and if it doesn't, like these are not for you because obviously these prints are very unique. So from like an ad spend standpoint, like I think that's a great idea, especially with apparel.
Yeah, and I think something that's important, especially when it comes to apparel, is like inclusion of size and of like ethnicity at the end of the day. Certain clothes look better on certain colored people, certain clothes look better on certain weighted people. Something they did a great job of is display, you know, someone who was super in shape and skinny, someone who was a little bit more out of shape, someone who was just an average sized person, a black person, an Asian person, a white person. And they did a really good job taking different women and including them in this ad in such a short period of time. I felt like I was basically browsing the collection page of the website just on like super fast speed. And this was awesome because, you know, there's probably 30 different designs displayed in this ad in under a minute. And it went over all the things like mobility, the different styles that they might have, the different color schemes, and just kind of the use of the fabric itself. So I honestly, overall, I can't think of anything that would make this ad better from an ad perspective. Aside from like, if we're talking direct response, like an actual offer here, that would make it kind of stand out. Like if I saw this many outfits and then it was like buy 2 colors, get 1 free kind of thing, I feel like their click-through rate would probably be double what it is on this ad, just blindly saying that, just because of the fact that like, if I saw that many styles, I would want to buy a few of them. And if there was a promotion that could allow me to be motivated to buy a few of them as opposed to just shop now, I feel like the conversion rate from a marketing standpoint of the ad would be much better.
I agree. And also I liked how they threw in a couple of other products in the video as well, just to kind of like let you know, hey, as well as these leggings and shorts, we've also got these like cargo pants and bodysuits. So like is a nice opportunity for a little bit of an upsell too. Probably not the main reason why you're gonna go to the site. You're probably going for the actual leggings and tops, but it was nice that they kind of like threw those in because they probably would go hand in hand, maybe where the other stuff like the cargo shorts or the cargo pants, like when you're going to the gym, you take them off and you've got the leggings on underneath or something. I don't know, but I feel like they also showcased a lot of product demonstration without having to say a lot. Like really the only text is the squat proof bottoms part, which is important, I think, for a lot of women. Like we've all seen it in the gym when a girl squats in some very thin leggings and you're like, whoa, that was a little more than I bargained for. So I like that they actually said that specifically, like squat proof bottoms. But other than that, like great ad, excellent execution.
I give this an 8, honestly. I feel like the direct response marketing kind of side was missing with the offer and call to action. So that's the only points I take off. But from attention grabbing, from a music, from aesthetic, from just like speed of the ad covering everything, I feel like there's really no box that I would send this back to our team if they shot it and say, hey, change this.
Honestly, I'm gonna go up to a 9. I think this ad is really, really great. For what it is, apparel is honestly, it's a tricky thing to make videos for, and I think they really nailed this. So great job to Vitality.
Great job to you guys. But also, don't have this ad pop up on my feed. I'm more questioning why the fuck it was on Andrews in the first place.
Okay, now. I think Terry shared it. So this next video is from a company called Edit Crew, and they actually are an editing service. So just keep in mind, this was a story ad that was also, I think there's actually a Reels ad.
Every time we see editing companies with ads, it's just like you're asking for the fucking uppercut. I'm excited to see what went wrong.
All right, here we go.
This is how to get a video edited in just 5 minutes. Edit Crew makes it super easy for you to get your videos edited fast and with little work. What you do is hit their new request button, fill out the form, takes about 5 minutes.
Takes about 5 minutes.
Now, I just wait 1 to 2 business days for the first draft. The project manager sends me a message when it's ready. As I watch the video for review, I can leave comments directly on the video for my editor. Let's crop in here. They'll flip around those revisions in just 24 hours or less. Edit Crew streamlines and handles the whole editing process so you don't have to worry about it. Learn more today.
There's really nothing proprietary about this, like, at all, really. Like, it's just funny because the intro is this whole get an video edited in 5 minutes. And it's like, you fill out this form that takes about 5 minutes is what he says. And then it's like, and then you wait 1 to 2 business.
That form is long as fuck though. I don't know if you saw it, but that is not a 5-minute form I got.
Right?
Exactly. You're actually putting in proper detail.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess it was like a decent enough hook, but yeah, and it's just funny because it's not like they're showcasing anything proprietary. They're using Frame.io, which is like a thing that anyone can use. It's included in any Adobe membership.
$113 a day, 30 days out of the month. You know, we're looking at probably $3,500 here for this software or for this tool. The captions of this ad are actually covered by the page name, by the comment section, just everything that's on the bottom.
And for me, when I got it, there was even a little like call to action button that was covering up the whole captions. It was even bigger than your normal Reels caption for this placement.
Because it was an ad. Yeah, so that's one thing. And, number two, I just felt like, for example, if you're an editing company and you're not even taking the effort to screen record what the form looks like and the other things that are on the screen and make the experience a lot better. Like, look at this video right here. I'm looking at an email where the rainbow light is on the screen because of the angle that the camera is at. And just like, I get it, UGC, and we want to make everything seem authentic, but it didn't even seem like that. Like in a UGC situation, I would expect the person to be pointing onto a screen from a POV view, for example, and that just wasn't here. This just seemed like lazy editing. It seemed like they were just trying to get this out as quickly as possible with really shit captions that sometimes are above, sometimes are below the certain area where the captions are on the video. Nothing's kind of uniform. And again, for an editing company, this is just something that I take a step further and deduct more points. From a marketing perspective, I thought the hook was okay. Could have been just presented better. I like the in 5 minutes aspect of getting a video edited, but it was just too slow after that point. And honestly, I can't find the justification of value from watching this. And I deal with a lot of editing companies, a lot of shooting companies. I get offered stuff all the time like this. People offering me $100 to do a video all the time, things like that. And I feel like those qualities are a lot better than these qualities that I'm looking at right here. So with that being said, I give this ad a 2.
Yeah, I agree. There's really nothing in this ad that makes me feel confident in this company's abilities, not only to edit videos in like a good way. It's like, these are your ads. These should be showcasing like your best editing. And the only time we really see their editing is when they're, showing that little screenshot of like a video they edited. And a lot of it is kind of just like templated effects, like these little transitions. It's like shit that you can download off Envato. There's nothing really proprietary about this. Like,
it doesn't even look good.
Granted, maybe the videos that they actually produce are better, but based on these ads, I wouldn't, I'm not very impressed. So I would agree. I'd rate this out of 2.
Yikes! Sorry, I just had to throw that out there.
All right, so this next ad is from a company called Couch Console. They make a really dope product, and actually, I think we might be reviewing one of their other ads in a future episode, but this is for their new product that's on Kickstarter. It's the Modular bottle. Let's check it out.
It's gonna be the best day ever. You got me looking so fresh. I can't get no better. Baby, I'm a T-Rex, ready to rumble.
That shot was a little long.
In the jungle, gonna be the best. Shake up. I got a red fruit smoothie. James Brown bumping like I'm living in a movie. Look at me. I do the cha-cha-cha. Look at me. I sing a na-na-na. Tippy-tap-tap like I'm Dick Van Dyke. Chim-chim, I need you to be by my side. Spoonful of sugar gonna go with.
So, yeah. What do you think?
Bro, I thought this ad was fucking sick. That being said, I don't understand some of the things and the purposes inside of it. Like I get the sports cap and the straw and a couple other things. I think it was really fast paced, which I loved. The music was fucking gas. I loved it. Listening with the sound on and off, completely different experience. I love it when companies do a good job making the music feel like it's actually native to the ad itself, and I felt that the whole time. Coolest shots was this right here. The transition on the desk, you know, while someone was typing in the background or while they were spinning, it just felt super fluid, super smooth. The hook was gas. It was like showing all the tops and then went into it. From the pace of the ad and the shots and the quality and the product itself, I think it's awesome. I just felt like from a functionality standpoint, for so many different functions, I didn't necessarily understand the use of all of them, you know? Like,
yeah, I think honestly it would entice me enough to go to the Kickstarter page and see all those things.
For sure.
And for me, I think honestly a better hook would have been the part where it was just the bottle switching all the tops, just boom, 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 rather than the swipe down the line. Even though that shot was really cool, it didn't immediately get me to realize what it was. It was just like, okay, there's different tops.
Shit's on the countertop. Not even tops. It didn't even look like tops. It just looked like shit on the countertop.
Yeah, exactly. This part was great where they showed the secret compartment underneath. I thought that was a great little twist. It was kind of like a, but wait, there's more moment for me. I love that type of stuff. The part where the colors were changing, I thought that was super dope. But I think this ad is great in general because number one, the product looks very unique. Like I've never actually seen like a bottle that looks like this. And so I think they're gonna actually do pretty well. They've got their aesthetic really down. And then the other thing is just showing all those use cases. Like this is a combination of just a really good product demonstration video combined with like high level, shots and just making it look very cool, very usable. And even some of these things that I wouldn't think of to use it for, I'm like, oh wow, even just having the option to use the bottle in this way. Because sometimes that is the limitation of certain bottles. Like the cap that comes on is the only one you got. And when you're, doing certain things, maybe you want a straw or whatever. So very cool ad. I really love this one.
What would you give it out of 10? Let's go 10.
I think I gotta go 9. I really liked it. If my team gave me this ad, I might dock it points for the hook not being that little switch top part. So I'm gonna take it down to an 8, but it's such an easy fix that it could so easily be a 9, just by like switching that one shot. And the shot's already in the video, it's just like at a different point. I just think it would be that much more effective. But it did capture my attention, to be fair, and I really like this ad a lot.
I would give it an 8 as well. I think the hook is a part of it, but again, you guys know me by this point. I'm on the marketing side of things. I love to see some good call to actions. There was absolutely no call to action on here. There was no like Kickstarter campaign now live, just anything. And you guys got to understand, like, human psychology on social media platforms is to scroll. It's not to click. Okay, that is just what we do. We scroll more than we click. And so a lot of the times, if you don't actually tell the person do this, they don't take that action. They just say, oh, that's a cool bottle, and they move on. Whereas if you give the urgency of like Kickstarter campaign ending soon, you get what I'm saying? Something even that small would definitely elevate this to a higher click-through rate. At the end of the day, I'm looking at numbers. I'm looking at what percentage of people are clicking, what percentage of people are buying. And although I think I would view this entire ad through multiple times, it was super sick. You just got to lose a point for that in my book. So I give it an 8 as well.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of Click or Scroll. If you have any ad suggestions, make sure to DM us at 4media.marketing on Instagram, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace!